Down here at the farm today, doing a little bit of scouting. I'm planning on taking my stepson out this evening, Miles. He's 10 years old. Y'all might remember back to a video we did a few years ago with my cousin. We took my cousin's boy Bennett and Miles out on his first deer hunt ever, and we got a doe with him. Had a really good time. But Miles has been asking me all summer long if he can go bow hunting with me. We've got good weather today, and I'm gonna try to take him up here to the farm. I just came up here on the hill, down this little lane. I mean, we've killed a pile of turkeys right here. I killed a buck right here out of this tree. Back, it's been a couple years ago now. There's a bunch of scrapes up here. In fact, there's a fresh scrape right here in the exact same spot where that buck came in a few years ago and I shot him. Just getting a little preliminary scouting in just so we know we're on something. But when I take Miles out, I'm just gonna take the GoPro. I'm not gonna take any of my extra camera gear because I just wanna be focused on him. And I'm just gonna let him kind of dictate where we hunt. We're gonna walk up into this food plot back here and then kind of look for sign and decide if he wants to set up in a tree or if he wants to move around, set up on the ground, or walk around the woods looking for sign and trying to find deer. I don't really care. Anything that's gonna keep him interested, that's what we're gonna do. So I'm gonna go get him right now and bring him up here. But from the sign standpoint, it's looking pretty dang good because there's a pile of fresh clover up here. It's growing really well in this gap this year for whatever reason. And there's 2 huge scrapes that just got made since the rain. It rained like 2 days ago. And this scrape is super fresh. So there's obviously bucks up here using this lane a good bit. And this has been a very good spot in the past. So I'm gonna go get Miles and get back up here. Hopefully we can get on some deer. You want FaceTime Mom real quick?
Sure. Is this on?
It's on.
Okay. You might want to turn it down a little. Hello?
Hi. Hi. Have you seen anything?
No, but we found lots of fresh signs.
Good luck.
Alright, thanks.
Thanks.
Love you.
Love you too. Alright guys, I'll do my best here to narrate for you what's going on since I'm just filming off a GoPro for this whole hunt. But me and Miles went up to the top of the ridge back here on the farm where I'd been doing some scouting, and we decided to set up directly over some of these fresh scrapes. We've got an old gun stand back there that the both of us could sit in comfortably and safely. So climbed up in there, immediately started seeing deer out in the clover plot and turkeys coming up from our west. And with Miles, I was going to shoot just about anything, including turkeys, because I've got a couple archery turkey permits in Missouri. So these turkeys start coming in and we're trying to get a shot, boy. Do you see the turkeys? Be easy, don't move, okay? Just gotta be patient, buddy. See if they'll come over here. They're down by that big oak tree in the woods. Still one there, Miles. Dang. So close. Hang on, let me look behind me. Oh, it's okay. Put them in your pockets.
I have so many ages right now.
You do?
Yes. I have to.
You're I know those deer. Oh, deer. More deer. Oh, yeah. Do you want me to try to shoot that one?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes. Any chance?
this, okay? Push them together real tight. There you go. The deer are moving really good tonight so far. Is he a spike buck? Does he have 2 little bitty antlers? About an hour before dark, we had a couple small bucks coming in from our north, and I heard a twig break behind me. So I turned around and I saw this doe coming in to the base of the tree. There was a 2-year-old buck and a big buck right behind her. Wow, there's a big one right behind us. Just don't move, buddy. Miles, we have a doe right underneath us. Turn around. I got him. I got him. I got him. Do you see him?
Yes.
Do you see him?
Yes.
He's gonna go down.
I see him.
He's gonna go down.
Aaron. Aaron. Aaron.
Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. Oh, he just shot a huge buck.
Aaron, and this doe, he had a perfect shot right there, and there was like
I know,
a
buddy.
7-point book right there.
Oh, Miles, I was gonna shoot anything with you, buddy. I was gonna shoot a doe or a young buck, anything. But I wish you could have saw him. But
I
you
saw
were-
him. I saw.
He's huge. He's huge.
Aaron, can I?
That's the biggest buck I've ever shot on this farm in my whole life.
It's the biggest buck I've ever seen in my life.
Did you see these coming up?
Yes, I saw 3. I saw a small doe, a little buck, and a great buck just coming
A
right
great
here.
buck coming right there.
Right there.
I was
And then
gonna
this
just
doe
keep
went.
whispering because he's right here, okay?
Text your dad. Text my
I
mom.
will. We'll call him in just a second. I'm shaking.
Yeah, I know you are.
Miles, I was gonna shoot this buck, but I heard something behind me, and that's why I told you not to move. That doe was standing right under the tree.
I
And
know.
did you see her
and I
walk
was,
right
I
here?
was like, yeah. She went
She walked
right?
right there.
And then right in between those 2 trees, she walked right there. She had the perfect shot.
Look where I shot that buck. Look where the arrow is. It's right above that scrape. He walked right to that scrape. And I drew back real slow and I just got it. Perfect shot.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my God.
He's
It's a
huge.
huge buck.
He's
That's the
huge.
biggest buck I've ever shot on this farm in my life. Miles, I've been hunting this farm my whole life. You've hunted here one night. You're my good
I'm
luck charm.
lucky.
You're my good luck charm. Oh man.
You are shaking. I am sort of shaking, but
Hang
not
on.
as much as you.
Hang on. We gotta call Mom.
We are calling, Mom. We are.
We gotta call Mom. Let's call Dad first.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
We
Huge buck.
we just smoked a huge one.
You're kidding me.
We saw how many?
Got skin and knives?
We saw. we
No,
saw
you
about-
need to bring all that stuff up here.
We
I've
saw-
got a knife. Yeah.
We saw 3 turkey, about like what, 5, 6 deer.
Yeah, at least we saw those 2 bucks that came out early in the food plot, and then we had 2 more bucks coming to us to the right, and then I tell him what I did.
And then he slowly turned around. There's a doe right under us, but he hears something. And there's this huge buck.
Huge buck
Huge.
walked right underneath the 14-foot stand and straight to this scrape. I shot him in the same scrape that I killed that one in a few years ago.
Oh my goodness. So tractor or ranger?
Ranger, but just give it a little bit here. I'm 99% sure I smoked him. We gotta call Bethany and Graham.
All right.
Okay.
I want to practice.
Okay, I'll call you back. Just
Can
be at the ready. Let's FaceTime Mom.
Does mine make a lot of noise when I turn like
No,
this?
you did so good.
Mom, huge. Huge.
I shot a huge buck.
Biggest one he shot on the farm.
That's amazing.
Tell her how many deer we saw.
We saw 6 deer at least.
Keep quiet, because he's
At
right
least, and
here.
3 turkey.
I almost shot a turkey.
He did. He almost. But he would have shot a turkey.
The deer's dead.
Yeah, I nailed
He's
him.
dead.
I drilled him. Miles didn't get to see me shoot because there was a doe. Show her where the doe was.
The
Point.
doe was right here.
No way.
And she was kind of looking at me, so I couldn't move.
Whisper, keep whispering.
So I couldn't move, and I don't know why I'm yelling. I'm so excited.
That's amazing.
Yes, we had another buck coming to us that Miles spotted. We could hear him walking around in the woods, and Miles was like, "Oh, I see him, I see him." So he's starting to come up here to us, so I stood up to get ready to shoot him, and I heard a twig break behind me, and I turned around, right back there, and there was a huge buck walking right to us,
No way.
Oh,
and I just nailed him.
gosh. I want to groan as loud as I can.
Don't grunt as loud as you can. You can grunt a little, soft. Okay, that's good, that's good.
Like,
Did you get a good video or no?
Well, I
Yes.
had my GoPro on, so I'm guessing so. We're gonna go find it before it gets dark.
Okay, I love you.
Love you too.
bye.
That's all. Bye.
Alright.
Go ahead and put your backpack on. Stand up.
I am freaking out right now.
Me too, buddy.
So, do we unhook this thing?
Yep, but then you're gonna wait for me. I'm gonna climb down in front of you, and then you can climb down right behind me, okay? And then I'll come up and get everything. There you go. One step at a time, bud. Make sure that you're not hung up. I want you to be very careful. One at a time still.
Do we have any lights?
Yeah, I got a light in there, actually, I do.
Nice.
You want to wait. Anytime you shoot one with a bow, you want to give it some time. He was working that scrape right there. And he tore off right there. Oh yeah, Miles, it's coated, it's covered in blood. That's good. That's a good sign right there, buddy. And it's buried in the dirt. That's exactly what we want.
Oh.
See that?
Yeah.
That's exactly what you want, right?
Smothered.
Yep, he's done. But I think we'll wait till Dad comes up. Don't you think that's a good idea? Did you text him? Yeah, I think we'll call him and tell him to come on up.
Hey, Kenny. Did you hear all those coyotes over there?
No, I couldn't hear for the engine running.
I have a Celebration Coke, as you can see.
All right, now we're watching you swearing.
Yeah, don't say any bad words. Goodness, we got a kid and a camera rolling.
Yeah, we can't be doing that.
No. Yep. Not a lot of blood, but some. And some on the leaves down there too. Mm-hmm. See this on the leaves?
Yes, I do.
You see if you can find the next. Oh, right here on this limb, see it?
Mm-hmm. And then right there.
Yeah. And it's up on this tree right here, Miles.
Mm-hmm. I see that.
You see, oh yeah, there's some on this leaf right here.
Mm-hmm.
Figure out which way you went right here.
Are you still staying on the blood? Mm-hmm. Okay.
He went right through here, boys. We started tracking this buck that I thought that I smoked earlier tonight with Miles, and he's only 10 years old. We were out here for about an hour and a half tracking, and the deer's made it much further than what I thought. Miles was getting past his bedtime, so I had to take him home. It's like midnight right now, and me and Dad are getting ready to go back and pick up the trail. I'm 90% sure it's a double lung shot, but the deer's made it like 250 yards so far. I have not found any beds. The blood looks like it's splattering forward on the leaves like the deer's still running. You alright?
Yep.
We've still got blood where we left it last about 2 hours ago. So let's get in here and see if we can come up with him. There's our trail marker. That's lots of tiny pin drop size bubbles.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of blood right here where he brushed against this tree.
Yep.
Let's go up here. Oh my gosh, Dad, he's laying right here. He's right here.
Let's see.
Look at him. Oh my gosh. Well, I sure am glad we went after him tonight. You gonna make it? Need help? You got a bad hip now, remember.
I've got a repaired hip as good as new. How about that?
Yeah, I mean, he died on his feet, just bulldozed right over that fence. Oh wow, he's stuck under there. That's a big old 9-pointer there, Pop. I'm glad we come back and look for him.
Your deer school lesson today is perseverance.
Yep. I'm gonna go ahead and tag him real quick. Non-resident archery, any deer, antlered buck. All right, he's checked in. Dang, he's a pretty one, Dad. That's the biggest one I've ever shot on the farm.
I think that I may have one trail cam picture early of him.
Well, guys, I know this is a pretty rough filming job. It's just me and Dad out here, and as y'all could tell, I just took the GoPro with me tonight because I was trying to focus on just making it a good experience for Miles. I really didn't want to have all the cameras and all the gear with me and that taking my focus away from him. I just wanted to make sure he had fun, and I was going to shoot anything that walked in with Miles. We had some turkeys come in, and I tried to get the full draw on them, didn't get a shot at them. I mean, the rest of the night was just crazy. We saw like 6 or 7 bucks and a couple does. This thing came in and worked the scrape that me and Miles found and set up over. We got to tracking this thing, and I started looking at my Onyx tracker. I'm like, holy crap, we're almost 300 yards from the spot we shot him, and we're still on blood. And eventually it was way past Miles' bedtime, and I was like, we gotta get you home. So, and he was ready. So I took him home, but I did not feel good about leaving this thing overnight because I was just sure it was a double lung hit. I talked to Doug Fink and Shane Simpson, and Doug told me, he said, it's either you've misjudged the shot and it's a stomach hit potentially, which would require a full day of waiting, or it's a double lung shot and the thing just made it 350 yards. I'm glad that I had those guys to talk to, because Doug said a few of the deer that they found on double lung hits have went up to 400 yards. And I think he went about 350 yards, Bob.
Yeah, we didn't go 50, 60 yards from last mud.
Like, he's not in a bed right here. He jumped over the fence and plowed right here dead. It just goes to show you, especially with a big mature buck like that, how strong they are. A lot of times we shoot them. I killed that doe last week. She went 40 yards. This thing went 300 yards further than her with a almost similar shot. Now me and Dad got a little work ahead of us here. We got to get this thing taken care of and drag him back up there to where we shot him at and load him up. All right, guys, me and Dad got him out of the woods last night, got him hung up. It got down in the high 30s, so it was perfect weather for hanging the deer last night. We just put him on the tractor loader and left him there for a few hours. Then I got him back out here this morning. I'm getting ready to start processing him right now, but I just wanted to recap a few things about this hunt. And if any of y'all have watched our videos over the years, you know, like, this place means a lot to me. It's my family farm. It's where I killed my first deer and turkey ever. So I've been hunting here for 25 years probably. This is definitely the biggest one I've ever shot out here, so it's pretty cool to have Miles in the tree with me. That was a lot of fun. I got jacked up right after I shot him, and for some reason we have a lot of luck back here on that little clover plot in mid to late October, almost every year, especially if that clover's really good. There was a pile of fresh grapes up there that I found yesterday before we went in there and went hunting, and this thing went straight to one of those scrapes. That's why I got such a perfect shot at him. When he walked up to the tree, you can't see it in the GoPro footage, but he comes up around the tree that me and Miles are sitting in and then goes straight to the scrape, and he's standing there working a scrape, preoccupied, slightly quartering away at 15 yards. I mean, you can't ask for a better opportunity than that. But the key with those scrapes is hunting them when they're really fresh. When I walked up there and looked at them yesterday, I could tell they had been worked since the rain, and it rained literally like 2 days ago. And there was 2 or 3 fresh scrapes down through there that dried dirt had been churned up in. You could see the hoof marks in them, the fresh prints in them since the rain. And I think this buck just moved in here because my dad has been running a trail camera over that lane. We got video of him last night coming through there before he came down there and gave me a shot. We run a trail camera over that lane all year long, and I don't think he's had any videos or pictures of this deer in the last month or two. So he just is coming in there and working those scrapes. That's what the scrapes allow you to see, though, as far as what's going on. This guy probably just moved in there in the last couple days or started using that clover plot more. That's when all those scrapes really started opening up. So keep that in mind, especially if you're hunting mid to late October. Scrapes are just flipping awesome this time of year. Perfect setups for bow hunting, especially back in the cover like that. Whether you're on public, private land, doesn't matter. If you find a really fresh scrape after a rain near a bedding area, near a thick bedding area, that's gonna be the ticket. And you can set up right over those suckers. You can, if a buck comes to it, they're preoccupied by the scrape. They can give you a perfect opportunity, just like this buck and the one I killed here a couple years ago. They're really awesome spots to set up and bow hunt over. I'm gonna go ahead and load him up in the truck, take him to the house and show my family. Miles is gonna be pretty tickled. He wasn't able to stay out with me and recover this thing, so I didn't find him until after midnight. I bet he's gonna be excited to see him this morning. So I'm gonna take him to the house, show the boys, and then get him processed and taken care of. Thanks for watching this video, guys.